Prince Andrew, once a respected royal and war hero, saw his reputation unravel due to his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Once celebrated for his military service and royal duties, Andrew's image shifted as questions about his friendships and lifestyle emerged. The scandal exploded after a disastrous 2019 interview, where his attempts to defend himself only fueled public outrage. Persistent allegations and mounting evidence left his position in the royal family untenable. In October 2025, days before the release of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, Andrew announced he would relinquish his Duke of York title. He cited his duty to family and country, acknowledging that the controversy had become a distraction for the monarchy. This marked the final step in his removal from public life, a dramatic fall from grace for a senior royal. The saga, which began with whispers and ended in disgrace, serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of poor judgment. Prince Andrew's story is now a stark reminder that even royalty is not immune to scandal. The heart of the scandal was Virginia Giuffre's accusation that she was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein and forced to have sex with Prince Andrew as a minor. Andrew denied ever meeting her, but evidence of his close friendship with Epstein, including visits to Epstein's properties and flights on the infamous Lolita Express, kept the allegations in the spotlight. His 2019 BBC interview, meant to clear his name, backfired spectacularly, showing little empathy and offering implausible alibis. Public outrage intensified, and Andrew stepped back from royal duties. In 2022, Giuffre filed a civil lawsuit in the US. Andrew settled out of court for a reported $12 million without admitting guilt. The settlement and the loss of his military titles and patronages further damaged his standing. The royal family's efforts to distance themselves from Andrew reflected the seriousness of the accusations. The scandal's impact was profound, forever altering his role and reputation. Virginia Giuffre's posthumous memoir, Nobody's Girl, reignited public scrutiny just as new evidence about Andrew's ties to Epstein surfaced. The memoir's vivid accounts of her alleged encounters with Andrew were both personal and damning. Excerpts described the prince's sense of entitlement and detailed the transactions that followed the abuse. The release of new Epstein files and flight logs further implicated Andrew, making his defense impossible. Giuffre's family called Andrew's loss of title a vindication for her. The monarchy, seeking to modernize under King Charles III, could not ignore the mounting pressure. Andrew's decision to relinquish his title was a direct response to the memoir's impact and the relentless public outcry. The final blow came not from the courts, but from Giuffre's powerful testimony from beyond the grave. By giving up the Duke of York title, Andrew ended his formal role as a senior royal. He also lost the right to be called His Royal Highness, a symbolic but significant distancing from the monarchy. Earlier, he'd been stripped of military honors and royal patronages, losing prestigious roles and charity connections. Despite these losses, Andrew remains a prince by birth, but now only in name, without public duties or privileges. His ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, will also stop using the Duchess of York title, further severing ties. His daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, retain their titles, but the scandal has cast a shadow over the entire York family. The family's place within the royal institution is forever changed. Andrew's downfall is a stark reminder that royal titles are privileges, not rights. The consequences of his actions have reshaped the York legacy. Andrew's removal was necessary for the monarchy's survival and reputation under King Charles III. The scandal had become a symbol of royal unaccountability, and the public saw his final fall as overdue justice. For Giuffre's supporters, it was validation. For Andrew, it meant isolation and disgrace. Now a prince in name only, he lives out his days as a private citizen, cut off from royal duties. His story is a warning about the devastating consequences of personal choices, regardless of status. The monarchy's decisive action may help restore public trust, but the stain of scandal lingers. The crisis forced the royals to confront issues of accountability and values in the modern era. The hope is that, by cutting ties, the royal family can move forward, though the shadow of this saga will remain.